All right, now after a cold front hits part of South Africa this weekend, many South Africans woke up to a rare surprise this morning: snow. The South African Weather Service says cold temperatures are expected in most parts of the country over the next few days, with more snow in high-lying areas. Let's find out more now from forecaster Lehlohonolo Thobela. He is from the South African Weather Service. Lehlohonolo, thank you very much for your time here on eNCA. A little earlier on, you spoke to a colleague of mine on the channel, Cindy Mabi, on the South African Morning. And of course, at that time, you were just looking at the forecast for the next few days in terms of the cold front. But did you have any idea then that there would be snowfall in parts of Gauteng?
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me. Yes, we spoke about the snow, but much of the snow that was expected was especially for the north or Highveld of Mpumalanga and the eastern parts of the high-lying ground. Not much for Gauteng that was expected as much, which was just mainly cold conditions that were expected. However, with the cloud that brought in over Gauteng and moved over, really brought us much more of the sleet, which at some points in the east end was considered as snow, and areas in Johannesburg also confirmed we had snow.
We did see just a few moments ago the sky turning blue and a little bit of sun coming out and of course the snow melting, right? But I think I caught a glimpse outside of a little bit more snow falling over at least this part of Johannesburg, and that's in Hyde Park. Should we expect more? There's the climatologist I spoke to earlier who said it will only stop around tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I mean, fairly the atmosphere is still cold, and we still have those clouds that are bringing back, shows more moisture coming in. We are yet to see more of it overnight. However, it's not as intense as it was as it started earlier, as the clouds are keeping to move. But as the clouds keeps coming in and more of the moisture comes in, with all of that and meeting the freezing levels, we are yet to see much more of the light snow as we are seeing it now, because temperatures are really struggling to go up within areas over Mpumalanga as were forecasted, Emelo areas. That's where we are also seeing a development of snow, and it's really falling down. So it looks like it is yet to go on, but as it shows overnight, we might still have parts of Johannesburg or Gauteng experiencing much more of the snow.
How's it looking in other parts of the country besides
Right, so we have
Gauteng?
Yeah, I think in terms of showers and rain, KZN is yet also having the northern parts of KZN, northeastern parts experiencing some rainfall, and we have a disruptive rain warning, which is expected to bring about some flooding areas, especially northern parts of Richards Bay. That's where we might have some flooding, so people should drive with caution around the area. Should be very cautious in terms of where they drive, especially in these rainy days. We have a scattered to a isolated chance of showers and rain along the east coast, which then also brings about much more of the rain in some parts of the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal, spreading over to Mpumalanga and some areas over the eastern parts of Limpopo. Also with it, we also have some strong damaging winds along the coastal areas of KwaZulu-Natal, and with that happening, we also have some waves that might be strong and result in some difficulty in navigation at sea. So much more of the cold is expected for most parts of the country, and it's still expected to go on for the week up until Wednesday, where we're going to see some cool temperatures coming in from the cold temperatures that we've been experiencing.
All right, so that was my next question, in fact, Lehlohonolo. How long are we expecting to see such extreme cold weather conditions? We do know that, of course, we are in winter season, and we still have another full month in the form of August in terms of winter. So, when can it start getting a bit warmer again?
I mean, when you speak of August, you speak of a home of when snow is expected in South Africa. So much more of our snow falls in August. So today what happened was we had cold temperatures, but with that were accompanied with wind. And the chill factor of the wind then resulted in more cold conditions, where you'd see people feeling the conditions of a temperature that's not measured. It would feel way more than what the temperature is measured. So in terms of how cold it's going to be, it seems like to also only get worse until the winter season is over.
Yeah, August is usually the worst month, isn't it? It also comes with dust, etc. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Lehlohonolo Thobela from the South African Weather Service. He's a forecaster there. And on that note, here's a look at your weather.